You won't fight for yourself. You fight for somebody else. Let that drive hit your heart. You find somebody needs you to go to the next level. Somebody needs you to make that next call. Somebody needs you to get that next check, whether you feel like compelled to do it or not. Somebody out in that world needs you to be here, to be fully present, to learn, to put it into place. Because if you'll do it for them, you'll change yourself and you'll reach the best of who you are. And sometimes you need someone to fight for, somebody who is there, who's pulling you. You got to find somebody or something to fight for, to lift you out of bed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even when you don't want to do it. Here's the ultimate challenge for those of you who are here. You're already good. You're already good. You're probably the ones in your family who are a little bit more crazy than everybody else, who tried a little bit harder or believe in your dreams just a little bit more, even though they said you're crazy, you kept going for it. You're probably that person who studied more personal development than your friends or your family. You're probably that person who's already into education. It's one reason you're here, because you know the transformation that can happen right here. You're probably already a little bit of that person who's got fire and will inside. You got a little bit of that. The issue is your story sometimes goes like this, and you're looking for that. I've been there. I did that, so struggling, like I'm doing everything right. You know, I'm learning, I'm trying, I'm making the calls. I'm sending the emails, making the videos, shaking the hands, following the dream, having the hope, doing my gratitude journal every night. Thankful, joyous, doing everything I can. When I was breaking through it was driving me crazy. When you leave this event in a few days, when you walk out that door and you walk out these doors, remember, seek clarity, generate energy, raise necessity, increase your productivity, develop influence by challenging people to be better versions of themselves, and step into the unknown and just listen, be with it, listen through the fear. Do that, my friends, and not only will you lead yourselves, you lead your teams, you lead this industry. You got to have the necessity inside that says, I want to be excellent at this. And if you got that inside, then tell you what, wake up on Monday, my friends. And when you do walk out these doors, you walk out the doors of your homes and organizations for the rest of your lives, do me a favor and go earn this. Go pro.
I started studying this book over 50 years ago. Hill said there's a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to achieve it. Results don't just happen. Results are the physical expression of what's going on inside. If we let the outside control what's going on the inside, there's going to be nothing but a repeat performance. The results always tell the truth. And if we don't like the results, we're the only one that can change them. I have found if we don't go right back to the basics, what's going on inside that causes us to behave as we behave and get the results we get, nothing's going to change. We've really got to understand that. You will have people in your organization that you recognize has tremendous talent. And you sit down and you talk to them and they answer you and you swear to God that they got the message. And nothing happens. To change things, you've got to build a new program that makes the existing program obsolete. You know, I think it was Hubbard said, when you read a good book through the second time, you don't see something in it you didn't see before. You see something in yourself that wasn't there before. If we don't follow the direction of someone that is demonstrated by results, they know what they're talking about. The odds of us winning are pretty slim. Goals are not to get. Getting is a side benefit. Goals are to grow. Surround yourself with the dreamers, and the doers, and the believers, and the thinkers. But most of all, surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even when you don't see it in yourself. That is what this is all about.
I hope it's okay, but I'm going to stand up because I've been through a lot. And I am going to give you guys just a few quick steps that have helped me. The first one is stop feeling sorry for yourself, because you are not doing yourself or your future any good by throwing a pity party. I have had phases in my life where I could have felt sorry for myself. Building in this profession over these years, I've been a single woman trying to get a man. I've been a girlfriend trying to keep a man. I've been a wife dealing with a man, and now I'm a divorced single mom without a man. But don't feel sorry for me, because I don't feel sorry for myself. Because if I had felt sorry for myself in any of those phases in my career, I would not be who I am today. And that is a 7-figure earning network marketer. So don't feel sorry for yourself. The second thing is embrace the pain. Look, you can't go over it, you can't go under it, you can't go around it, you can only go through it. And I can hear some of you saying right now, you just don't know my pain. And I don't know your pain, but I'll give you a little snippet of mine. In 2013, I lost my mom. In 2014, I lost my sister. In 2015, I lost my husband. And in 2016, I have spent all of 2016 trying to make that official. And I can tell you, I know pain. But let me just share this. This time last year, I was on this stage. I didn't act like this. I didn't talk like this. I didn't feel like this. And I finally had to use my personal development on myself. I had to say, you've got to stop avoiding this. You've got to accept this, and you've got to go through the pain. And you know what? A better version of me was waiting on the other side. And I am excited now that I can look at me and be proud that I've made it through a dark time in my life. And if you embrace the pain, you'll be able to do the same thing too. The third thing I want to share with you is don't compare. The comparison is a thief of all joy. It will make you resentful, bitter, jealous, and unproductive. And many of us are looking at other people, but ladies, we're looking at other women, comparing our car to their car, comparing our business to their business, comparing our relationship to their relationship. But I'm going to tell you right now, don't compare, because ladies, the woman you think her life is better than yours, her lashes, her nails, her hair is fake just like yours, boo. So don't even worry about it. Right? Don't even worry about it. And the fourth and final thing is get excited. Don't just get excited about where you're going, but get excited about where you are right now. Bad situation and all. Bad situation at all. If you're facing the biggest fight of your life, get excited about that, because God doesn't give little fights. God doesn't give big fights to little soldiers. And if you're facing a big fight, that just means you have grown up into the armor that you were ready to wear, that only He knew you were ready to wear. So I just want you real quick to get excited. Get excited because you're the creator of your destiny, the artist of your masterpiece, the author of your story. Get excited because the world is going to see who you really are. That is kind, caring, compassionate, strong, bold, and an all-out badass. So get excited.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. You made a decision. You know many people who should be here, but they're not here. And you're here because you know the value of investing in yourself. You're here because you have a goal and a dream that you're determined to achieve. This business, this industry allowed me to develop my confidence in myself, because I didn't believe in myself for a very long time. You can do more than you can ever begin to imagine. This is a special time in history. It's something in each and every one of you that waits and listens to the voice of the genuine in yourself. It will be perhaps the only guide you will ever have or hear. And if you cannot hear it, all of your life, your days will be spent on the ends of strings that somebody else pulls. And I submit to you that you showed up because you said to yourself, nobody's going to pull my strings. You showed up because you said, I'm going to control my own destiny. You showed up because you have dreams that you're determined to live. Give yourselves a round of applause. There are people waiting to hear your voice. You were created on purpose. with a purpose, for a purpose, and with the methods and techniques and strategies that all the speakers and Eric has shared with you. This is your winning season. You were born to win. It's in your DNA. It's who you are. I dedicate this to you and to your dream. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish or gall, sickness or pain of body and brain, and keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim, you besiege and beset it, the help of God, you'll get it.
There's a simple phrase that the greatest athletes in the world have. They say the training never stops. Hello. So I'm here because I love network marketing. I love it because it's one of the few places on earth where a person can be an entrepreneur without all the hassle. It's your ability to change the emotional state of yourself and others. Because in the end, that controls everything. Belief is a poor substitute for an experience. You know, people have beliefs about network marketing, but if they get an experience of it, it's very different. And so our goal is to give people those experiences. All of these men and women, the people that are the best in the world, have one thing in common: hunger that never ends. That hunger to be more, to do more, to give more. So who came here today because you really want to change your life and business here? Say aye. Charisma is energy. And who has that available? Everyone. But who usually experiences the day-to-day? Very few. And unfortunately, most people in our culture are being taught to constantly fit in as opposed to step up. We can control what we feel. We can control our experience of life. Responsibility equals power. Because if I'm responsible, I'm response-able. I'm able to respond. But if I'm blaming you or the outside world, I have no power. Completely focus on what you want and not on what you fear. And if you commit everything you got to do it, there's no guarantee that you're going to succeed. But your chances go geometric. You need to be able to identify and communicate what will you do for others more than anybody else. You use more of your gifts, you experience more of this. How many feel better right now than you did before? Say aye. Disappointment is a gift. It either destroys you or it drives you. If you choose to let it drive you, you'll conquer anything that stops you, and you'll conquer anybody that gets in the way of that. And what you need to build is an identity that separates you from others. And if you do that, it will influence people. Your energy will influence them, and your identity will influence them. And your energy can become part of that identity. It's not just what you say. It's the state you say it in.
Screw it, let's get on and do it and have a blast. He doesn't know how to dress, does he?
I know, I didn't know where to go with this.
Hang on a minute. What have I got in my pocket? They're not very big, but they're big enough, I think. You have to first of all say, well, what is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is somebody who thinks that they have an idea that can improve other people's lives and then says, screw it, I'm going to do it, and gets on and does it. You need to surround yourself with brilliant people, and a good entrepreneur tries to find better people than themselves. Being an entrepreneur need not be lonely if you are the kind of person that embraces the team of people around you. I think it's fantastic that 80% of network marketers are women, and network marketing gives so many women the chance to have a family, work from home, make some extra money on the side. All of you are making a real difference to so many women's lives all over the world. In the end, I think the product that you're selling speaks for itself, and I think word of mouth is actually key. You may well fall flat in your face, but then pick yourself up, keep trying until you succeed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 7 of the GoPro Recruiting Challenge. Wow, what an epic lineup we've had in the last 6 days. But man, what do we have